you meet me in real life, you'll find out that I'm not very confident and I'm a very sensitive person. And I have a lot of insecurities and I'm very socially awkward.
Смотри, маленький пип в России, Москвы, Питере, еще где-то. Маленький пип, мой друг маленький пип.
Almost. We love you.
Die, if I'm gonna kill myself, I should take some drugs, you know?
In this video, 1 million volt generator will help me to find out how lightning resistant are. We can see the voltage, but it's pretty high right now. But as you see, the smartphone scam has no trouble. It has overcome the hello strike. Alright, I think it's high time to start the duel. Hold on, buddies, it's smashing time. Clockwork right now. I add some more, then more and more and more. Wow, something's wrong. Aha, the smartphone's going crazy. Hope it's not going to blow up. Let's check out its condition. Action, but it's going to make it. Maybe some charging is going to help. Let's revive it. No way. Let me try to reload it. I feel teens writing. You could. Sensors got burned. Without a sensor panel, the smartphone is absolutely useless. The winner. Wow, luxury. It's so beautiful inside. What I can do to fix the sensor? It looks like the sensor's controller got burned. It has taken the main overload and now it is incapable to get the usual load. What would...
Hi, I don't know if you have seen gun, really? 7 million voltage can build something. This is the portable, only for education. Rises to run if somebody was attacked by a stun gun. Stay mad at him, but I can stay mad at this man, and I'll put 10 volt across it with no current limit. Let's see what happens. See, the human burns, but if I current limit the supply to 0.1 amps and put the same 10 volt across a fresh 12 ohm, and it doesn't burn, but is the voltage the same? No, it has dropped very low. If your supply is current limited, the voltage must drop. If the voltage doesn't drop, the current remains high. And that's why the signs say danger high voltage, not high current. Here I'm running 10 amps through the wire and I'm touching it and I feel nothing because the voltage across my body is 0. So let's correct that sentence. It is not necessarily a supply voltage at no load, but the amount of current it can provide when touched that indicates how much hurting you shall receive. Because a touched supply voltage may drop if its current is somehow limited. Well, it's much longer than it's not the voltage, it's the current, but way more accurate. Oh, tonight? No, I'm completely free to Hi. To one into the wall power plug. Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. It definitely made me sound like a rock star, although it feels more like an electric. When I use a power line, a few different things can happen. If you're aware. So don't do this at home. Now you'll have high voltage as Did I short something? Okay, retry. So don't do this at home. Now as soon as I turn on this, what the what is this? Ow! One of these days. And here's my handicraft. Let's measure and see where we are. It's higher. I made my own taser back in my old video. The arcs can jump well. You don't bring your finger close to a stun gun when it's running. Everyone can build something like this or even stronger, but it might not be legal everywhere. You should always keep a proper distance from Tesla coil. Let's play Pink Panther. Might actually follow the standards. So if she was in fact electrocuted, then why? Well, maybe she dropped the wall adapter in the water, completely submerged it, and then plugged it in. Oh! So I guess this is pretty dead. See? Okay. Slippery. I could take it off. Ow! On this circuit, that's responsible for the timing. And you can see a tiny negative sign beside it. That means that that side needs to be connected to ground or negative. The tip of the gun here simulates a human finger. Always be careful with your tools and see what happens on the actual board. Never hold the board you're zapping with your hand because the ESD will jump to your body through the board. Now to check my body tolerance, I set the output to minimum. At 0 volts, it's pretty... Oh, I set it to max. It will be lethal in your mouth, but I can do that too. Stupidity. My elbow was sitting on one of these wires and the current went through my tongue to my elbow.
Look at this. It's like the entire city of New York in here. Let's see if my thermal camera can figure out what's broken. Obviously the heat is coming from that corner of the board. I wonder what it is. How hot is it? Wow, 135 degrees Celsius? I make this simple circuit and I'll plug it in. Now the circuit is hot and the voltage is on the... Something you must never forget is that some capacitors, like electrolytic ones, are polarized and you must never connect them backwards or they will blow up. Now I have replaced the capacitor on my circuit and I'll plug it in. Obvious for you. To measure the 120 volt AC, I put the meter on AC and I measure the voltage. Oh my God! Sometimes when you're probing a line, you might touch the probes, but never forget about the voltage on the probes. And each pair is attached to one of these cables, which we can plug them into the wall power plug. Please join me for the first time to hear how it sounds. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have opened the camera, but the first thing to remember is that there are a lot of bits and pieces and small and large screws that go in the camera. So always remember what goes where and store them nicely to avoid losing them. Now let's take a look at the camera here. The head and rotate it and mount it on the tail by piercing into the tail. Well, never pierce a hole towards your body. This tail is a little bit tough, so I'm going to drill a hole into it. There is nothing. Is there actually a voltage? Well, my theory was right. Obviously there is high voltage on the secondary, but the problem is that that high voltage pulse period is so short it can create an arc. But there's worse. Let's try it out. Wow, this is wild. You can see how far... I made it look more like a taser by gluing these nails to it. Let's look at it spark now. This gap is quite wide. Let me measure it for you. Okay, let me show you how well it works. First, without the anti-pay. If I can just pass these cables under the table here. Now I enable the power supply. Always double check your connections. The fuse box should be somewhere in the hood. The hood has a stand that has to be securely placed into the hood hole. Get together, I'm gonna shoot the box. I put the bullet in, and there's a switch here that acts like a trigger. So here we go. Well, it's always wise to aim away from yourself. So let's try again. A quick calculation shows having 170 volts across 100 ohm generates 300 watts of power. It's like having a 300 watt lamp between your fingers. It burns your skin very quickly. Now I use pliers to hold the resistor. See, the output voltage drops, but with very small ripples because there is a lot of filtering. Wow, I was holding that. I let it cool down for a while and the ceramic core takes a long time to cool down, and now it... The hell? The hell? Why bad things happen to good people? Come on. Ooh. Sheer luck! Thanks to my flimsy wire connections to the transformer that fell off quickly, I only sustained some third-degree burns. My stupid long sparklers made my structure top-heavy, which of all people fell right on top of me. I leave a bunch of safety tips on my website, but such experiments are not worth dying for, so don't do it. The probe on one side and only touch one of the AC lines. Well, that was a pretty bad idea. I couldn't keep steady enough to read the stupid meter, and I could have died. See the... First, you plug it to the inverter. Anytime you connect a power harness, connect it to your load side first, so you wouldn't short your power supply or shock yourself. Here that I can feel, so it's impossible for this to excite a fluorescent bulb. What the f? Now this string is one that I couldn't fix with the lighter sparker and doesn't turn on either. Let's try the taser now. You should know better not to get too close to high voltage. Now, scared me. Use the voltage a little bit. Okay, let's do 100 volts. Ready? Should be less painful. Okay. Ouch. What? Seems like at higher voltage and current, the skin doesn't limit the current anymore. It is failing one way or another, and its resistance is dropping, increasing the current. It'll be a hell of a pain. Okay, come on. Sorry guys, the pain is too much for me, but I'm sure it will. It opened! It opened! Install GFCI in bathrooms, people. Okay, finally, let's power it up. It's done. Let's turn it on and see how it looks like. The LED lights can be very intense and directional, so don't look into them directly as it may hurt your eyes. I like to put it on my tongue, but before that, I have to reduce the voltage to something like 1 volt, because you know, the resistance of the tongue is much smaller than the skin. And still, if I short the power supply, I get the same 150 amps. Okay, you can see it still sparks. Let's try it out. What the I thought I set it to 1 volt. Huge. Don't completely trust the gauges on your instruments, and always double check them with a meter.
Arts and crafts with Uncle Rob. Today I'm going to show you a great arts and crafts project. Throw the spray paint into the lawnmower. Oh, and now you got a great art project that you did with your kids. Today I'm going to show you the best way to listen to a Luke Bryan CD. First, fill a cooler with ice. Then dump in your beer. Then light up your grill. Then put your Luke Bryan CD in the CD player. Then fill the bucket with gasoline. Then drop it in the bucket. Then plug it in. Then crack open a beer and listen to Skinner like a real man. Today I'm going to show you a great way to play Piano Man. First start with D, then D with C sharp with the bass, then B minor, then douse it with gasoline. Put a full can inside the piano, duct tape a flare to your lawnmower, start it up, and send it to the piano. And with a little bit of practice, now you can play Piano Man. First, soak your watermelon in gas overnight. It'll soak up all the gasoline. Take it out. Take a fuse. Stick it down as far as you can get it into the watermelon, and then just light it. And in no time at all, you'll have watermelon for your party. Real-life video games with Uncle Rob. Angry Birds. Take the bomb bird and shoot at the little pig. And that's how you win an Angry Bird. Today I'm going to show you the best way to weed eat around the troubled areas where your lawnmower can't get to. First, we're going to prime the weed whacker 3 times. Then pull the starter cord. Sometimes if that doesn't work, you can really warm up the engine and prime it by putting gas on it. Then pull the starter cord. Then cut it with a chop saw. Then take a grinder to it. Then smash it with a keg. Then throw it in the weed. Then fill up a bug sprayer with gas. Then spray the weeds with gas. And then to finish it off, dump a bucket of gas on it. And now you got a great lawn for your next party. Take 19 liters of Dr. Pepper, pour it into one of these refillable water jugs. Take, I think, 40 Mentos, pop them in. Now you've got a great cocktail for your next party. Election tips with Uncle Rob. Today I'm going to show you the best way to watch the debate. First, put on your America gear.
Felhasználó név.
Gyertek streamek.
Ember jó az zene.
Csati.
Belépés. Ember jó az zene. Írtam ki hány. Belépés. Gyertek streamet nézni, Csati. Loldewi.
Nem tudtam, hogy streamelek, geci.
Itt van kórház ember.
Én is itt vagyok. Kocsim az nincs itt.
Várjál nekem most őt. Csati. Loldewi.
Nem tudtam, hogy streamelek, geci.
Van fent admin? Ja, a Snappy, az hanyas. A IP.
Fenn van panda
Hasznos.
is.
Úr.
Most oda mehetek a kocsimért. Ó, faszomat már bele. Geci. Gyere, Gapcsi,
Per
menjünk.
PM. Várj. Panda hanyas? 20-as?
Nem tudom, per PM panda. Szia. Akkor anyát, hogyha nem így írják a nevedet, te faszok. Panda. Szia. Akkor a jó kurva édes faszomat. Hoppá. Panda az 6-os ID-val van.
Ja, akkor.
Sua.
Per.
Üdv. Csati.
Várj, mindjárt jövök.
De lelő, geci! És ide jön és hátba lelő, ez szar. Fú! De Jézusom! Azt a kurva, hogy lehet valaki ennyire szar? Gyerek, mit csinálsz?
Gyere, szállj be!
Nem, mert admin ügy van, mert megint DM-elnek. Tesó! Ledémelsz! És én vagyok a hülye! Megállsz! És fejbe kursz! Idióta! De fasz! Te... Jézusom! Mi? De... Jézusom! De mi? De várj, ezt visszanézem el, én nem hiszem el.
Írd meg pandák, hogy van róla live is.
De és berakod Twitch-be?
Hány percre? Fél órára? Figyelj, szerintem a gyereket is berakja. Azt is berakta. Áhá, elkezdi, hogy szent legyen a béke.
Hát ez... De Jézus, berakod nincs élve. Gacsi, te nézed a streamet?
Nem, de itt a BMW-t. Nem, de itt a BMW-t.
Ugye, hogy nem lőttem rá?
Nem hát. De milyen DM kísérlet, ez bolond, ez panda.
Ja, csak azért rakod bele, hogy megnyugodjon a gyerek.
Amúgy ez a medok szavakucsera.
Nem érdekel, de 3 nézek.
Mit? Hát neki még gépe sincs, ami
Hallod,
elvigye.
gyere már ide, hogy hívják be. Kórházhoz.
Hova?
Kórházhoz.
De ott vagy.
Kiszedett.
Jövök.
Mondtam, csak azért rakod mert kösz, panda egy. Amúgy azért rakod bele, mert hogy megnyugodjon a gyerek. Vágod?
Nem vagy itt a kórháznál.
De itt vagyok, de már itt a kocsim. De bazd meg, ám flipkártyát vettem. Már van itt ám fix kártya. Annyi az. Gyere Gacsi, raboljunk.
Hova?
Nem tudom, van egy ORFK-s, LSPDF-es van. Gyere, menjünk. Itt vagyok kórháznál. Te hol vagy? Jó, gyere! Raboljak én, vagy rabolsz te? De valamelyikünk fedezze egymást.
De hol a plázán?
Dehogy is, hülye vagy. Én
Hát?
megint nem fogok belekeveredni. Anyád?
Hova mész?
Nem fog belekeveredni megint.
De hova akarsz rabolni?
Hát szerinted önvédelmi volt.
Önvédelmi?
Aha. A legnehezebbet. Na mondjuk nem az. Hát várja, plázában mennyi kassa van?
6.
6.
Aha.
Itt is. Gyere, parkoljunk be így elé. Oké? Így,
Nem
várjál.
parkoltam. De úgy parkolja, hogy el lehessen menni. Az én kocsimmal megyünk.
Zárd be a kocsit, zárd be a kocsit. Oké, rabolod?
Rablom.
Amúgy azt írt, hogy azért tettelek be, hogy a másik gyerek megnyugodjon. És az előtt megírta, hogy